being, anywhere I imagine being, actually there's a version of me exists that is experiencing that. And that's for all beings, like for everyone. Like there's infinite us's, infinite versions. That's why when we imagine things, this is the idea, but anytime something is imagined, it exists. That's why it's imaginable, because it's existence. It's like it exists somewhere, because that's infinity. Anyways, fun concepts that I enjoy. Anyways, I'd listened to him talk about infinite us's and just different versions of everyone. And I was going to Colorado to meet with an old friend, and I think we met at Subway. And I was talking to them about, reminiscing about memories and how we used to hang out all the time. And they started telling me stories about when I worked at a place called Boardwalk USA in Colorado Springs. I'd never worked at Boardwalk USA in Colorado Springs. Not this version of me, at least. And that was the perspective in my head. It's like, wait a second. I never did that. And for a second, I started to correct her. And I was like, wait a minute. Do you mean like McNulty's? They're both like family entertainment. Like I think they both had like go-karts and arcade games. So they were similar, and I did work at a place called McNulty's, this version of me. And she's like, no, it was Boardwalk. I never worked at McNulty's. And at McNulty's, I didn't work with her there either, but it was just similar. But I'd never experienced working with her at all. She's just a friend. And then while she kept talking in my head, I had that story about infinite us's coming in. And then in my head, I'm like questioning, so this version of my friend experienced a different version of this Joy. And I didn't get into it with her because it was, just in my head, but I was like trying to figure out what was happening, because she seemed absolutely certain that I worked with her at Boardwalk USA, and I didn't. So is it an alternate version of April, that I'm experiencing, that experienced a different version of me in the infinite us's? I don't know. But those are things that came up to my mind, and I found that like the perspective and that mental exercise really intriguing and fun.